We just got back from Dubai. Terra Firma's commitment to growing Las Vegas was kind of the basis of our trip to Dubai. Dubai has such an eye for futuristic cities and development, and it's kind of the epicenter of architecture and technology coming together. Having a CEO that wants to do something new is really setting us apart as Terra Firma from other companies. This trip was unique in that we were fully immersed in not only the new architectural development, but the culture of the city too. Our CEO felt it prudent to send us over to Dubai, not just to experience the architecture and local culture, but to really bring that back to Las Vegas and have a common thread of design that we want to see in a lot of the architecture that we're proposing here in the McDonald Highlands area. I see Terra Firma as an incredibly progressive company. I mean, traveling abroad in a luxury space and experiencing luxury environments really sets us apart from other firms in that not only do we experience and aspire to luxury on our day-to-day basis, we hope that this comes into our projects, into our client work every day. This idea of sending your team to foreign countries to absorb the design culture there, to bring back and service our clients is incredible. We had the opportunity to work with a local gentleman named Ajaz, who is a realtor and broker there in Dubai. He took us around to the various developers that had new buildings that are intended for the very near future to show us and showcase what the incredible architectural movement that's happening there. Since a lot of them are pre-construction, we were able to come into the showrooms and really examine the models and examine the plan and really get on board with the general idea of some of these buildings before anyone else has seen them. I mean, having the opportunity to go see some of the latest buildings by Amar and Denek, two of the highest, most influential developers in Dubai, allowed us the opportunity to see firsthand the new architectural movements that they're proposing. They've been such an asset to the city and how they develop various neighborhoods and buildings within the area, and their eye for the future is to continue growth on really experimental architecture. It seems that Dubai is a playground for new and interesting architecture that we don't quite see in other cities. They have pools that are upwards of 600 meters of the air. They have zip lines connecting towers. I think Dubai influences most in answering the question of what is possible. What is possible when you bring together some of the greatest minds in the world into a very, very young city? Learning from such a new international city really provided a good groundwork for bringing that back to Las Vegas. Terra Firma has a commitment to grow this city beyond just a residential market and into some of the luxury homes that we're seeing today. If I were to compare Dubai and Las Vegas, I would say that there is a desire for something new and something forward-thinking that I think is connected across the two cities. I think Las Vegas would really benefit from having this kind of design strategy where landscape formwork turns into architectural formwork. Las Vegas and the Henderson areas are really experiencing a renaissance of growth. The locals are looking to grow their city to make it a city that competes with others around the world. We're noticing that most people have incorporated this notion of Vegas modern into their design. And I think after coming back from Dubai, we kind of saw what was possible and really were inspired about how they differentiated the architecture from building to building, from neighborhood to neighborhood, to really create kind of this rich mixture of architectural styles And again, we hope to bring that aesthetic and that planning idea to our projects here in Las Vegas. We feel that trips like these really help our clients and that we're being inspired by such an international community of architecture. And we think that it's going to benefit our clients because they're going to be having a final product that doesn't look like anything anybody else has in the area. I think being an avid world traveler, and I think trekking across the different cities and moving from environment to environment has really influenced me as a designer. And that curiosity and desire to travel to absorb new ideas translates into our work here in Las Vegas and at Terra Firma. Terra Firma is an incredibly progressive company, so much so that we really are pushing the boundaries in design. We want to be considered the new luxury builders here in Las Vegas. And you'll see that our purpose is really driven by creating some of the most beautiful environments for our clients to live their lives in. It's an incredible honor, really, to design for someone's home in spaces that are so personally tied to them as people, translating their needs and wants and desires into physical space is quite the privilege. I mean, we're being entrusted with space that they live their lives in and they create memories in. So I feel an incredible amount of honor when we can develop a space for people to make memories.